Hi, I'm Samantha. This is Balancing Act. We're going to go through a 30-minute practice today. We're going to work our way up to revolved half moon pose. So we're going to have a little fun and we're going to open up our bodies before we get there. And listen to your bodies. Get out of your comfort zone, as I always say, but make sure you're not feeling any pain. I am going to be using some blocks at the top of class today. So if you have blocks, use them. If you don't, find something that kind of works like a block, or you can do without them. So to start, let's come to the front of our mats. Let's put our feet hip distance apart. Start to root our feet into the ground, like bottoms of your feet, all four corners. Roll to all four corners so you're really aware of the back right heel, the back left heel, big toe, pinky toe, and press all of those four corners into the mat. As you're rooting down, feeling those roots literally growing down into the floor, start to rise up with the rest of your body. Lift up through the kneecaps, squeeze the glutes, pull your belly button back towards your rib cage and tuck your tail. And then inhale the arms up nice and high and reach. So really feel those fingertips reaching toward the sky, lots of energy spilling out of them while the energy in your feet is going right down into the floor. And then open up your arms to the side. Give me the biggest motions you can with your hands and your fingers. Just activate all of your fingers. Spread them out really wide. Feel the webbing between your fingers stretch out. And then roll your fingers closed. Just whatever feels good here. Move the wrists around. Just give your fingers some big activation and love. Fingers, hands, wrists. Make fists with circles to the outside, to the inside. Beautiful. And then shake them out. Awesome. Inhale the arms up nice and high. Exhale down. Bend your knees nice and soft. And start to make circles with the balls of your feet. Rolling the knees out to the outside. So get on the ball of your feet and roll that knee to the outside, left, then right. And left, then right. And then plant your left hand, bend your left knee, and raise the right arm nice and high. Take a twist. And switch sides. Bend the right knee, plant the right hand, and take a twist. And left arm comes down. Walk those feet back. Meet me in your down dog. First down dog of the day. Pedal it out. Do whatever feels nice and good. Trust yourself with your body to do here what you want. I like to get up nice and high on my tippy toes, swivel my feet to the left, and press back. And other side, swivel to the other side, plant those heels and press back. Beautiful. And back to center. Raise that right leg just high enough to feel a stretch down the back of the left. Make sure the head, neck, and shoulders are dropped down nice and relaxed. And then bring your knee in and plant it between your hands. Drop the back knee. Here I'm going to take my blocks on the highest level. And what I want you to do is lunge forward and half splits back. And just rotate through these two poses. Arch your back, pull your shoulders back and down. And then pull your toes towards your nose. And again, as I said, you can do this without your blocks. I like that extra support, bringing the floor super high as we warm up for this class. And you're just rocking back and forth here. Beautiful. Move the blocks to the side, hands come to the floor. Bring your right leg back. All fours here, and some cat-cows. Arching and round. Arch and round. Last one, arch and round. Great. Bring the blocks back. Bring the left foot between your hands. And same thing here. Arch, find that lunge, and pull those toes back toward your nose, or toward the top of your head rather, and lunge it forward and pull it back. Really find your balance here too. I'm finding that my balance is going off as I pull back into this half splits. I'm really leaning into the blocks hard to keep my balance. So find that drishti, and don't put yourself on a tightrope if you want to get your two legs a little bit further apart so you have a little bit bigger, wider base. That will be helpful. And last one here, pull it back and bring it forward. Beautiful. Blocks out of the way. Bring that left leg back, and we're back into all fours. Arch and round, and arch and round. So we are going to be doing some twisting today. So let's thread the needle. Open up. Right arm comes all the way open and threads all the way through. Let's find this twist. Left arm to the sky. Couple of breaths here. And back up. And switch sides. Left arm raises nice and high. Open up through the chest. And thread it through. Right arm comes up. Take that twist. And right arm comes down. Press back into your down dog. And walk the feet all the way forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Your knees can still be soft here. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. All the way to standing. Inhale up. Arms come down. I'm going to move my microphone just to make sure it's not rubbing on myself. Okay, inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Right leg steps back. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale up to a little crescent. Exhale down. Left leg comes back. Slowly lower all the way to the floor. Untuck the toes. Hands come out to the side. Nice big cobra. Roll it up. And roll it down. Press back into your down dog. Right leg comes between the hands. Drop the left knee. Inhale up. Exhale down. Wrap that right hand all the way up and take a twist. And then pull the toes to your nose one more time and spring forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. All the way up to standing, flat back this time if you can and if you want, and dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Left leg steps back. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale to your crescent. Arms come down. Right leg comes back. Slowly lower this time, halfway, and pull to your up dog. Get those thighs off the ground. Pull the shoulders back and down. And press back, down dog. Left leg between the hands. Drop the knee. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Sweep the left arm up into this twist, runner's twist. And it comes down, toes to your nose, bend the back leg, and spring forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. And arms come down. Let's do some sun salutation series B. Inhale the arms up into your chair pose. Sit down in that chair nice and deep and forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Both feet come back. Slowly lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Right leg comes between the hands. Come up high into your warrior one And drop the hands down. Bring that foot back, slowly lower. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Left leg comes between the hands. Plant the back foot, warrior one. Hips are trying to face forward, all the way down. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale up, exhale, press back. Hold here for just a moment. Catch your breath, find that breath. You want your breath in your control, not out of your control. You can crouch like a tiger and hop between your hands or walk between your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sit down in your chair, Utkatasana. And stand up. Beautiful. Some people think that yoga is just stretching, but one Sun Salutation Series B has 3 push-ups, 2 lunges, 2 squats. It's a lot, right? Those really warm up your body. All right, inhale the arms up nice and high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And those feet come back. Meet me in down dog. In your down dog, always, of course, moving your heels back toward the floor, down toward the floor, but also your shoulders, wrapping them around toward the front of your body. So think about pulling your shoulders away, like almost so that your underarms could see each other. If your armpits could look at each other, they'd be trying to look at each other. That's what I mean when I say roll your shoulders to the outside, away from your spine. And raise the right leg. Keep your right hip dialed down and flex your right foot so that it's trying to stamp the back wall. Bring your knee all the way in and crunch and press it back. Bring it in and crunch and press it back. Bring it all the way in and plant it. Awesome. All right, in your low lunge here, let's take this twist one more time. Raise the right arm up. Take a deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Sweep the right arm all the way up to a high lunge. Reach everything up and open up to warrior two. Try to drop your shoulders so they're relaxed, nice and low. Energy is just spilling out of your fingertips in both directions. Reach forward, flip the palm, and paint the sky, peaceful warrior. From here, we're going to straighten the front leg and come into our peaceful triangle. So just take the front leg and straighten it out and continue reaching over the right ear. Now, as you've got all of this space on your right side of your rib cage, we're going to hold that space and reach as high as you can, coming into your triangle pose. Your right hand is going to fall to your block, to the floor, to your foot, to your shin, wherever that works for you. Continually thinking about elongating the right side of your rib cage, the side that's being crunched, and lift up through those kneecaps. Beautiful. Left hand is going to reach over the ear, and you're going to bend the right leg, coming into your extended right angle. Now, if you want to keep your right hand to the outside of your foot here, you can. If you want to move it to the inside, you can. And if you want to bring your arm up and place it on your knee, you can do that as well. And extended right angle. Drop the left hand, pivot the feet towards the front wall, and step up here into your half moon. Left foot is raised and the left arm comes up. Now flex that top foot here. I want you to think about your feet actually trying to turn away from each other. So really getting that opening in your hips. So think about your right foot moving toward the right and your left foot moving toward the left. And open up your chest. We're going to take a big step back. Use your left hand if you need to. Back into your warrior two. Opening it up. Peaceful warrior one more time and cartwheeling it down. That's a nice burn on the right leg. Slowly lower. Inhale up, exhale, press back. Beautiful. We're going to do the other side. Left leg raises. Keep the left leg dialed down. The left hip, we're not opening it up. We're just dialing it down, feeling that stretch down the back of the right leg. Bring that knee in towards your nose. Crunch and press back. Knee into your nose. Crunch. Press back. And bring it all the way through and plant it. Runner's low lunge here. Land here. Plant the right hand and take a twist. Deep breaths. And sweep the left arm all the way up to your high lunge. Shoulders drop. Left leg is nice and bent. And open up to warrior two. Find your alignment here. Arms are floating over your feet. And sink down a little bit deeper. Warrior two is such a challenging pose. Reach forward, paint the sky into your peaceful warrior. And holding this pose, we're just going to straighten the front leg into our peaceful triangle. Lift up through the kneecaps. Really lift up through those kneecaps. Squeeze the glutes. And keep that extension on the left side of the rib cage as you reach, reach, reach. High and out into your triangle pose. Right arm reaches up. Press through the outsides of your feet here. Think about continuing that extension of your left side of your rib cage here. And the right arm comes. Nope. Ignore that. We're going to bend the left leg here into our extended right angle. And again, if you cannot easily keep your left hand to the mat here, you might want to put it on the inside, or you might want to use it elbow to knee for this extended right angle. All right, bring that right hand down. Spin to the ball of your foot, and we're going to pop up into our half moon here. So your left hand is going to be tented to the outside, 45 degrees from your planted foot. And we're going to raise, just let our right leg float up, reach with the right arm. And again, those biomechanics of the feet, we're trying to spin them away from each other. Left foot is moving to the left, right foot is moving to the right. Opening up the hips. Find your breath here. And drop the right hand. We're going to take a big step back into our warrior two. Peaceful warrior, paint the sky. And all the way down to the floor. Nice. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back into your down dog. Pedal it out. If you need a child's pose, take it. Otherwise, stay here in your down dog. If you want a little bit of more of an active recovery, spin to the side of your left foot and take a side plank. So you're either in child's pose here, you're in down dog, or you're in a side plank. And the other side. And if you want to elevate your side plank, you can let your outside leg float up. And back into down dog. Let's all meet here. Raise the right leg. This time, open up the hip. Bend the knee. Drag your right knee to your right elbow. Spider-Man, and press it back. Again, right knee to right elbow. Press it back. And right foot comes between your hands. Beautiful. Take that twist. Sweep the right arm all the way up to your high lunge. Open up to warrior two. Paint the sky. Reach back, peaceful warrior. And straighten the front leg. Peaceful triangle. And extend it out into your big Trikonasana triangle. Soon as you hit the floor, lift up through the kneecaps. Big breath here. And bend the front knee. Reach the left arm over the ear, extended right angle. And twist everything back towards the ground. Meet me again here in our runner's lunge. So from here, we're going to just step forward. I want you to take your right hand and just put it right in the crease of your hip socket here, pulling that right hip back. And your left leg is just coming up into like a supported Superman, warrior three. So everything's dialed down, facing down. And this is the beginning of your twisting half moon. So this is how I want the lower body to be, all dialed down. And then if you want, you can take your right hand and you can extend it to the sky and add the twist in your spine. The left hip is just moving down toward the floor, and the right hip is pulling back as the right hand is reaching toward the sky. Beautiful. Drop the right hand and drop the back foot, coming back to that low lunge, and take your twist. Right arm comes down, right leg comes back. Slowly lower, inhale up, exhale, press back. Left leg raises, open up the hip, bend the knee. Make some circles here. Let it all open up through the hip here. And then left leg comes in, left knee to left elbow, and press back. Left knee, left elbow, press back. And it all comes through. Left leg plants. Beautiful. Take your twist. Left arm raises. Sweep it all up to a high lunge. Open up warrior two. Reach that left arm forward and flip it over, and peaceful warrior. Straighten the leg. Peaceful triangle as you reach all the way out into your Trikonasana. Extend the right arm towards the sky. Left leg bends. Right arm comes over the ear, extended right angle. Take a couple breaths here. Use that left elbow to your knee if that's what you need, and right arm comes down. Meet me back in your low lunge. So from here, left hand comes into the crease of your left hip. Move this right hand forward, and the right leg floats up. Dial down that right hip so that both hips are equally away from the floor. And flex the foot. Try to reach it back behind you so that it's stamping the back wall. And from here, if you want to take the full twist, the bottom of your body stays the same. Left arm peels open to the sky. twisting half moon. Left arm comes down. Take a big step behind you. Take a twist again. Left arm comes down. Left leg comes back and slowly lower chaturanga. From here, push straight back up. One more like that. Slowly lower and push straight back up. And down dog. Nice work. So take a couple breaths here. And again, if you want a more active recovery, roll to the left side. Take a big side plank this time. Let that right leg float up. Hold here, deep breaths. And spin to the other side. Right arm outside of your right foot. Let the left leg float up and breathe here. Squeeze those glutes. And left arm comes down. Beautiful. Drop to your knees here. And come up to a nice high kneeling position. We're going to do a little dancing camel. Inhale the arms up. Reach back. Grab this right heel with your right. And sweep the left arm open. And go to the other side. Left hand comes to left heel and sweep the right arm open. And switch. Do these on your own pace. Some dancing camel before we do a full camel, which is optional. Makes your full camel come a little more naturally. Plus, this feels good just by itself. Sweeping the left arm over, press the hips forward. One more on the other side. Sweep the right arm, press the hips forward. And now from here, if you want to reach back with both hands, grabbing those heels, press the hips forward. Let the head drop back behind you. And let it go. Reach the hands out in front of you, untuck the toes, and pull your tailbone back towards your feet. Stretch it out. Tuck the toes, down dog. From here, I want you to crouch like a tiger. You can put your feet together, crouch like a tiger, and hop all the way to a seated position, rolling all the way down. Hug in your right knee, extend your left, and straighten that right leg. So wherever this hamstring stretch lands you, and then switch sides. Left knee pulls in, hug it in, and extend the left leg. And switch sides. Now, while you're doing this, make sure your lower back is fused to the mat, because as we switch legs, we are engaging our core. So this is a little bit of a double tasking here. Stretch with the core work as well. And now we're going to switch. So as we do this, we're just going to use the legs. Hands are in a basket behind the head. Bring the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. And just move the legs slowly, engaging the lower core, pressing your lower back into the mat. But holding this crunch if you can. Awesome. And then bring the knees in. And from here, the smallest little movement of just a lower body crunch. Just bring those knees in, just the slightest little bit, nice and slow. No momentum here. As they try to drop down, slow it down so that you're not swinging the knees here at all. Just bringing them up slowly and bringing them down slowly. And you'll feel this fairly quickly. We're going to do these for about 10 more seconds. And keep your legs in tabletop. Extend your arms to a T. Drop your knees to the left and over to the right. So we're incorporating a little bit of oblique movement here with your spinal twist. Use your hands for this one. You can press your arms into the ground to kind of assist with the lift of the weight of your legs here. Great job. I think we covered all of our bases here. Our warm-ups, our standing flow, our balancing, our twisting, our back bends, our core work, a little stretching. We got it all in there. Drop your feet to the ground and just swivel out your knees. And finally, extend your legs out in front of you for Shavasana. Let everything go. Specifically your jaw. Let your jaw just drop down. Let gravity take it. And let the tongue come off the roof of your mouth. Once you do those two things, you'll find a whole nother level of relaxation in your face. And enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.